Not sure what to do with your garage, where to go from there? Stick around as we get into that in the question of the day. What's going on, guys? Matt in the hat, Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. You are tuned in to the hot list. I come to you on Monday through Friday around 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. We hang out and talk real estate. We talk properties new to the market with recent price reductions or something unique about the property that I want to share with y'all and want y'all to know. I also answer a question of the day that is submitted by a listener of the podcast. And to find out how you get your question on air, just hang out with me till the end. Finally, I recognize and thank a sponsor of the week each and every single week. If you are a small business owner, entrepreneur, sales consultant, any of the above, curious what you could do to be a sponsor of the week or get your business highlighted for the sponsor of the week, all you got to do is hang out with me for a few and I will get that right over to you. So for everybody that is joining me, as you can tell, those that are watching on video, I do have my red on as well as my old unit patch because as a veteran, I take Red Fridays very seriously. It's a moment that I recognize and think about every single Friday and just remember everyone deployed. There's sons, daughters, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, all deployed. And that's what I like to recognize on Fridays as a veteran and my fellow service members. The property we are talking about today is a newly listed property just south of town here. The address is 104 Anna, and it is in Olpe, which is about 10 miles south of Emporia. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath house. It's got 1,356 square feet of finished space, currently listed for $109,900 courtesy of X Real Estate. This property is a ranch-style house, has an attached 2-car garage, got a full basement with it. Carpet right now underneath the carpeting, it does have hardwood floors under. And there's so many things that you could do with this property because there is a ton of potential to do it. So whether you are first-time home buyer looking to expand a little bit, maybe from a 2-bed house to a 3-bed house with a full basement, or as an investor looking for something, this property could definitely be for you. So all you got to do is just click on the link in the description. It's going to take you right to my website while the house is available so you can see the pictures and the property for yourself. If you have any questions, all you got to do is shoot me a message either while you're on my website or here through Facebook, and I'm happy to answer that for you. If you are a pre-approved buyer, not agent, I would be happy to answer some questions for you and be that real estate resource that you may need. Before I get to the question of the day, I do want to recognize and thank our sponsor of the week this week, and that is C. Allen Doors. I've included a link in the description. That's going to take you right to their website so you can check out the property. It's going to take you to their Facebook page, sorry. And you can check out their information and find out a little more about it right here in town. Their office is 4th Street. They are open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And they also will service and install doors, not just storm doors, interior doors. They will do patio doors, garage doors, exterior doors, entry. They also do overhead doors like sectional and rolling steel doors. So if you have any questions about it or need some information or quotes, call them directly at 620-341-9801 and check them out. I know that they did incredible work for me with my garage door. I can't thank them enough. They do phenomenal job, and check them out for yourself. If you are a business owner, entrepreneur, maybe you're a sales manager or salesperson, and curious what it takes to become a sponsor of the week and get recognized each and every day during the week, all you got to do is shoot me a message or drop me a comment wherever you're listening to this. Doesn't matter if it's Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, iTunes, Spotify. Just drop me a comment. I'll reach out to you. We'll have a little bit further conversation of what it takes to become a sponsor of the week and support the hot list. All right. And that is going to bring us to my favorite portion of the podcast, and that is the question of the day. Now, the question of the day is submitted by a listener of the podcast. So each one of these that I do Monday through Friday is a question that has been asked by a listener and supporter of the podcast. So the question of the day: can I do more with my garage? That was kind of a vague question. So here's the direction I'm taking with that. Because it's a vague question, the direction I'm taking with this is what you could do to change it from a standard garage to maybe, more of a next level functional garage. And that's because just like garage doors, garages themselves are typically an afterthought and not given much consideration. What people forget is your garage does take up a huge portion of your home's street facing surface. So like the curb appeal and what people see, your garage is going to take up a lot of that. So it is a big deal. There's tons of space inside a garage. Usually they are unfinished, and sometimes if you leave them alone to their own devices, you just forget about them, or you have families of brown recluse spiders move into them. Well, at least here in Kansas we have brown recluse. But my point is, your garage doesn't have to be an afterthought, and it can be made into functional space, whether it's living space, garage space, or like a game room, rec room type area. So today what we're going to talk about are 3 things to consider when taking your garage to that next level. Number 1, your garage reimagined. It's kind of like Star Wars, a long time ago in a land not so far away. I'm just kidding. In all reality, it actually wasn't that long ago that just having an attached garage was a big deal. Then became a 2-car attached garage. Then it became that extra deep third bay, and on and on. Even garages with 4 or 5 bays are still just garages because you've got a concrete slab, you got drywall up and finished off if you're lucky, and you've got some probably 4-foot or 8-foot fluorescent lights, maybe even a workbench. And I can picture people laughing because those that know me know I just described my garage. Then all of a sudden something happened. People started thinking and demanding more from their garages, and they wanted to turn their garages into more than just a storage unit and more than just a workshop, but still wanted to have those options available if needed. So now people want the flexibility of storage and workshop plus potential living area and entertaining room. Keep in mind that turning, an old, aged, grimy, maybe even frightening garage into something that's brighter, more functional, and even more welcoming is no small feat. So you got to be willing to go to that next level, because garages going from oil stained floors and chemicals that are banned from the house because you can't keep them in cabinets to maybe pool tables, ping pong table, home theaters are becoming more and more popular. And so we're going to get into a little bit of what that's going to take. Number two, beefing up your garage's storage potential. Speaking from experience on this one, it can be easy to let your garage become a storage unit because you may not look at it every day. It's kind of like a giant kitchen table that becomes a catch-all. And even with having it as a storage unit, you want to keep it nice, keep it organized. And in order to take it to that next level, you need nicer, fancier garages. Have a plan that includes decluttering and ridding out. Just look at your favorite home improvement store, whether that's around here, that's Lowe's, that's Home Depot, Menards, Mark II, and Sutherland's. They have entire sections that are dedicated to garage storage and cabinets. They're more durable than standard cabinets, and they usually offer more than just storage. It gives you a great start to that higher end garage that you're seeking for, and that is your ultimate end goal. Now, cabinets are not going to be the sexiest part of a garage. We all know that. But these are going to go a long way to reduce your stress of stacking random items in the corner clear up to the ceiling. You want to really get creative with this, and what I've seen online is people have found a way to use those or incorporate those same garage cabinets into something like a wet bar or even a media center. And that just depends on how creative that you want to get and how creative you're willing to get. And finally, number three, to take it to the next level, unappreciated garage technology. Garages have been getting smarter for years. Many homeowners haven't really noticed this. And that just means that the technology that has advanced and the leaps that they've taken have mostly gone unnoticed and even unadopted, just because it's not something people pay attention to, or it just may be outside the realm of what they want at that particular time. And there's technology that ranges from simple swaps of equipment to complex projects that may require an entire construction crew. So when you have simple swaps like smarter garage door openers. Smart door openers have been around for years. Just ask our sponsor of the week, C. Allen Doors. I'm sure they've been dealing with these and seen these for way longer than most people listening to this. Many homeowners have actually failed to get or recognize those, and this technology has failed to get attention, just like other smart devices that we've talked about on the show before. And the smart openers, they can range from being controlled by your phone to being a part of a complete safety system for your home. For example, they have some openers that will tie to other devices to create that smart network, and you'll actually get notifications when you're not home to your phone, maybe even an email, to tell you that you forgot to close the garage door or that your garage door is being opened when you're not home. And with these systems and technology, you can tap into your security system directly to see what's going on or shut the door from anywhere. One of the more recent advances in, I guess we'll call it technology, that has been really popping up in garages over the last 4 to 6 years, an elevator for your car. Yes, I am 100% serious, elevator for your car. Because instead of wasting valuable above ground space dedicated to maybe your car, boat, motorcycle. Around here, a lot of people have those. They've got jet skis, they've got side by sides. A garage lift really kills two birds with one stone. It's like having your own personal bat cave. And I mean, who doesn't want their own bat cave, right? While garage lifts are pretty cool, and yes, they are very cool, I would recommend having them professionally installed. Ideally, these are best to have installed and built in and included in building plans when you're constructing your home or building your garage. It can still be done if you have an existing garage. It will take some additional renovating and potentially some additional money, just FYI. Now, if you're still building and want to use a garage as a rec room or entertaining space, a lot of square footage can be recaptured with the use of a garage lift, because lifting the vehicle or boat, whatever, up out of the way, you have that valuable garage square footage that you are desiring. So that's it. Those are top 3 things to consider to take your garage to the next level. That is going to wrap it up and do it for me in today's episode. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Hot List. Again, I'm your host, Matt Johnson with Keller Williams Diamond Partners. I do this because your experience matters and should be trusted with a veteran. Y'all have a phenomenal weekend, and I'll see you back on Monday. Take care.